One second, Paul.
Action.
We're calling up a woman who thinks my girlfriend's a lizard.
All right.
Speak up, Sandrine.
I just happen to have my what's it called, the silencer off.
Listen, I have Danny over here, and he's worried about what you said. You said that Mia is using black magic,
sex magic,
sex magic.
No. I need before I even say anything. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to talk to Danny on these terms like this. I want to talk to him off the pod and off. I want to actually have a saner friendship with him.
Sandrine, I appreciate that what you're saying, but your relationship with Danny is so important to so many millions of people out there that it is.
What about my own feelings, Danny? I love you. I love you, Danny.
I love you too, Sandrine.
Jesus,
and
you guys are.
Is this a one-sided thing? Just let me know so I can move on. Because I don't want to do this anymore, Danny.
Sandrine, I'm
about to cry.
Don't cry, Sandrine.
Sandrine,
Stop.
I just want to call about the sex magic.
Sandrine, listen.
Danny, I love you.
Sandrine, listen.
I can't do this. I can't do this, Leo.
Sandrine,
it breaks my heart.
don't cry.
Danny.
Sandrine, don't cry. Let me tell you something about Danny Mullen.
That's what it does.
That's what football and comedy will get you.
Let me tell you something about Danny Mullen. He pees in a fucking goddamn bottle every single night, 3 times a night. You want to live with that?
Do you know that I peed into a baggie 15 times a night because I have an interstitial cystitis and a bladder condition, and I had no way of going to the ladies' room because of my living situation. So when him peeing into a bottle is the least of my problems.
Wow. What about the fact that he likes to defecate in his bed at least 2 or 3 times a year? It's a real thing. He doesn't want me to bring it up, but I'm bringing it up.
Again, if that was really true, I wouldn't care. I don't care. I unconditionally love Danny, and I can't take it anymore. Like I can't not. Like it's either he. If I see him again, he has to be single.
Well, okay. Well, then how do you think he's going to get? I'm trying to help him. How do you think he's going to get out of the black sex magic spell? If you don't tell us what it is and tell us, help us.
Tell her she's on the podcast.
She's going to help us.
Tell her she's on the podcast.
You're on the podcast, by the way. You have to help us.
Of course I am.
So tell us about the black sex magic.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, Danny had talked. I think this was when he was at his mom's house. He had said on a Patreon live that recently, this was right after Danny had just seen me. Apparently, Danny was sleeping in his bed, and he's asleep, and Mia gets on top of him and mounts him while he's asleep. So he's unconscious, semi-unconscious, okay?
Yeah, right.
And she starts, like, riding Danny, right?
That's what
okay,
chicks
so
do to me,
the thing
Paul.
is that he is now the fact. First of all, she was trying to say, while he's semi-unconscious, he doesn't fully have his wits and his perception about him. He's like unaware.
Sounds
he's
like
not
college.
of his surroundings.
He's unaware.
He's like subconscious. Yeah, he's
in the shadow realm.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's sleeping now. So that's how someone can take advantage of someone when they're asleep. So she probably did some black sex magic ritual, like, oh, you're mine. Sandrine's not gonna take you from me. I'm gonna ride you, and I'm gonna do all this. I'm sure it just seemed very odd. The fact that he was asleep, I was like, okay, that's a big red flag. He's not even consciously, barely aware, because he's asleep. Kind of did it without his consent.
All right.
too.
Well, what's stopping you from doing the same thing, Sandrine? Let's cut to the chase. That you want to win his heart or not?
If I haven't won it already, I don't know if Danny's the one for me.
Well, listen, when you were ripping that jet ski 45 miles an hour and you fucking slid it onto the sand, I mean, look, a lot of people fell for you out there.
Yeah,
many people fell for you.
I don't care about any. There's only so many people that I can have love for in this world, and I'm very picky. And Danny was very lucky to be one of those men. So
you're very sweet, Sandrine. And listen, and I know that your prince is out there. Stop putting your eggs in one basket. Like Danny Mullen's, it's a solid basket, but like, listen, it's got some holes. It's got some holes in it too. You know what I mean? Those eggs are falling out of the bottom of it sometimes.
Tell her about the time at the petting zoo.
Did Danny even watch the reel I did with Mia? Why don't you guys watch that on the pod right now? The full reel that I made of Mia literally shape-shifting her eye. And then the other content that follows the...
It was, look, we all watched it together and we all agreed that it's extremely...
Disturbing.
It's disturbing. It's also definitive proof that she is a lizard person. But we don't know what to do with it because he's still in the spell. You know what I mean? Like, Danny got drunk with me that night that we found out that she was a lizard person, right?
Yeah.
And we drank, and he told me, he's like, I don't really give a fuck that she's a lizard. Like, he was hammered, and he's like, listen, I don't care that she's a lizard. The pussy feels good. You know what I mean? So he's in the spell.
And you know, Danny, there's a chance that she also could be transgender. She might not be a biological woman. I'm just saying that.
What do you have to say to that,
are
Danny?
transgender.
You know, it's I'm not one to judge. You know, we already established I'm LGBTQ plus IA now.
God,
Dude, you know how you know how Danny's a big Danny's a big soccer fan, Sandrine. I don't know if you know that about him.
And,
but,
and we're telling Sandrine that we're starting to I mean, you and I, we're thinking about going to the Pride March. You and I both have Pride progress flags in our rooms. We're sort of like rainbow bros now.
Yeah, Sandrine, listen, we're trying to just come into the, really kind of lean into the fact that it's a new world out there. And if every single one of my future son's teachers is transgender, and every single one is telling him that there is no gender and that he has to, I don't know, experiment with some cocks, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because, at the end of the day, Sandrine, it doesn't matter.
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I kind of, these subjects are so... My time with Danny is so precious because he doesn't give me the time that other people give me, unfortunately, because he has a girlfriend and he is busy, and it's unfortunate. So anything else you guys talk about that has no merit to me, I just zone out and I could care less. I'm sorry. You guys are talking about dicks and transgender, and I'm thinking of all this other stuff that I need to address to Danny because I have him on the line, and it's almost
all right.
But part of me is like, what's the point, Danny? Like, I don't...
Sandrine, say something helpful.
Danny,
Sandrine, tell us,
Danny,
how does he get out of the spell?
It's up to him. It's his own free will. Jack had a similar situation. I see so much in Jack and Danny. The thing is that Jack actually, what Jack is doing is what Jack did is so much what Danny's doing with Adam 22, where Danny works for Adam 22, doesn't get paid a cent. By the way,
Jesus.
That happened with Jack. Jack worked for a very famous man who was on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Jack did not get paid any money.
Why does she think I don't get paid?
Sandrine,
in multiple homes throughout the West Coast. Jack was totally taken advantage of, manipulated, used. He probably was his boss's wife's sex slave, probably.
Well, listen,
I wouldn't be
Sandrine,
surprised.
sex is the key word there. Because
And
Danny
Adam,
does get to have...
Danny, why are you with Adam 22, working with this idiot?
She thinks he's a Freemason.
Oh, yeah. Because of the Bill Clinton thing?
Yeah, and his last name's Mason.
There's a lot of things, and I sent Danny that video.
Wait, can I talk to Sandrine?
With him and his wife, where he says, "Oh yeah, you didn't know," and it was totally dead serious, and he got into research.
The thing about Adam that has been kind of weird is his dad.
Let's address something else. Forget about his dad and everything else. How about the way he treated me regarding me, and you laughed. Adam literally says, "I hope she dies," before he knew anything about me.
No, I apologize for that.
What do you have to say about that?
But I just...
You never did when you saw the stories.
No, I
saw
apologize.
The close friend stories. You didn't do anything. You didn't do shit, Danny. You didn't fight for me. You didn't take responsibility for anything you did, and it was very hurtful, and I don't appreciate that. And since you're still with Mia, I will never see you again until you're single, and because it's gonna break my heart. And the thing is that you... Oh my God.
It's my phone.
It's my phone. For you to even see me again, I can't have you being in a relationship with Mia, okay? So don't bother coming to Florida again with the intentions of seeing me. It's not going to happen. I love you too much, but I also love myself too much to hurt myself and not put up boundaries where need be.
Well, this is one of 40 women that do this to him every week, dude.
I told you I fucked his girlfriend,
fucked up, dude.
Victoria Beckham. I got him.
So now we're just gonna ignore everything I just said.
No, we're trying out a guy for third mic, and I just want to make sure he understands I get pussy.
God. Did you not hear anything I just said, Danny?
She heard everything.
I heard everything. And Sandrine,
I got to give her the bad bitch speech.
Sandrine, I love you too. Sandrine, I love you. Okay,
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No,
Sandrine, I have so much love for you.
Yeah, but you don't just tell me so. When you see me again, you're probably still going to be with Mia, right? Is that your plan, is to see me again while you're still in a relationship with Mia, yes or no?
Yeah, Leo and I were thinking about coming out there, but Leo's single. What about having sex with Leo? I'm sorry, I shouldn't put it like that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that if we're not in a relationship. Leo and I would have to be in a relationship probably, because I don't think that'd be healthy for me.
I could never settle for second place, because I would know that I'm second place in your heart, Sandrine. I could never, we could never have anything. We've had, Sandrine, you're a very attractive woman, and there's no denying that. Dino talks about it consistently. It's pretty wild how often Dino talks about how hot you are, but he's always like, dude, you guys are fucking up, dude. I would have taken that V card so quick. That's what he always says.
I never heard him say that.
So, Danny, you're just going to stay with Mia then, so I can just
listen,
move on.
nobody can see the future, Sandrine, but let me tell you something. I think
I have a great idea. Leo, hold that thought. I want to say this before I forget. Great video idea for Danny.
Okay.
I broke up with my girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Video idea.
Really? In film? I mean, it is it would get views. Let's be honest.
It's in the spirit of the Danny Mullen channel.
It really is.
I got her dog shit for her birthday.
You should actually fake break up with your girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
That's fake. That would break my heart even more.
Sandrine, listen. At the end of the day, Danny kind of likes that he's dating a reptilian, because it probably means that he's going to be one of the elites. Do you not understand that he's fucking drunken with power?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
He's drunk with power.
Well,
he'll lose his soul, and it'll be horrible. He won't have freedom of speech. By the way, you guys really need to look into Elon Musk. That guy's with the cabal. Even though this whole freedom of speech thing is just to get some of the right wingers on his side, and you guys need to research who he really is and what the symbolism and everything else about this guy. This guy's just he's a, I guess you could say, controlled opposition. But you guys
has
fooled.
Adam 22 been to Epstein's Island?
Andrew Tate's similar
thing,
but
listen,
Elon Musk is definitely for sure.
Sandrine, I wanted to talk to you about this because Adam's dad was on the Epstein flight logs. Adam 22, and he was in Skull and Bones.
Look what you've become, Danny. Look what you've become. You date a fucking lizard. You're now working with a Freemason cabal elitist.
Well, I'm trying to work this out. His dad was definitely at the island, and he was definitely in Skull and Bones with George H.W. at Yale. I'm thinking those two things right there are pretty suspicious.
Are you lying to me right now?
No.
Or are you actually being serious?
No, that's serious. I was telling Leo that there's trouble.
That is very disturbing. That is extremely disturbing.
Yeah.
Because I know all about that.
Yeah, and it's pretty bad. And I mean, he only went to the island a couple times.
Yeah, I don't know if that you could be lying about that. I see, Danny, what you're doing, I know you're all about entertainment purposes, so I don't know what is true and what isn't. But the thing is, Danny, is that I really can't see you again if you're going to be with Mia.
Yeah, I mean, the perks of being a Mason are pretty good. Like Adam's already talking. He already taught me the handshake.
Should I just hang up?
But Mia, why do you think I'm lying? I just called you Mia. I'm sorry. I just called you Mia.
Oh my god, dude.
Sandrine,
you see me as your girlfriend? Is that why you keep calling me Mia?
Sandrine,
you see me as your girlfriend?
Sandrine, I want to become. I'm tired of fighting. I just like Adam 22. He gave me the ritual book. I've been memorizing the incantations. I think if I just join the elites, I think it's going to be a good thing for the Danny Mullen regime at the end of the day.
I don't even. Half of me really thinks you're joking, and the other half is skeptical and what if you're telling the truth? So I don't know, Danny. I don't know what to say because I don't even know what you're telling me is if it's a lie or not.
Well, I mean, if I join the fucking elites, I can live forever.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
So you're all down with this whole child. They're all for child. The whole Balenciaga thing. That's just the tip of the iceberg, Danny.
I mean,
if you knew half the stuff I know, you would be staying 18,000 fucking million miles. I can't even talk. Millions of miles away from Adam 22 if you knew the stuff I knew.
I mean, like, one of his assistants, he gave me like Child Weekly, and it was like I flipped through a couple of the pages because like the elites they just have a periodical.
I'm sure now you're really joking now.
They just have a periodical. I mean, it's like Playboy for child. You can watch it. And
so this is sad. This is very sad. Just you're not even addressing what I wanted to talk about. Danny, did you even watch the full reel?
You know, I did, and I know I know she's a lizard, but she gives good top. And
you don't think someone else could do that?
I mean, it's just I'm a guy of habit. Like, I mean, she just makes me a TV dinner and she domes me up, and it's just fun. You know, I don't.
Yeah, this is so sad.
It's like, I mean, she climbs up on top of a rock after I come, and I wake her up the next morning and get sucked again. All right, Sandrine, we got to end the pod. We can talk soon though.
Like how and in what capacity and what you don't even talk to me anymore. Like you become cold and silent. Like
Sandrine, I haven't been on Instagram in 2 days. I never go on Instagram.
No, I'm talking about text messages or any of my voice. By the way, your voicemail box is full, Danny, on your cell phone. It's probably from all the voicemails I left in December. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, no one can leave a voicemail on your. Maybe you're just keeping them to re-listen to in the secret when Mia's gone because you like them so much.
I don't
possibly.
know. It's just John Kerry's been calling me. Klaus Schwab. Him and I had to talk over some business. They wanted me out in Davos this weekend.
Do you have any empathy though for my feelings, Danny?
I do. But I do.
Do you understand that it's heartbreaking for me to be in love with someone who I feel you have some sort of affinity for me, but yet you're in a relationship with a person that could care less about your sanity or survival and having it's like do you see this at all?
Yeah, Sandrine, Leo and I are going to come visit you soon.
Are you just
okay?
blind?
No, Leo and I are going to come visit you soon. We'll make up for all this.
No, I'm not going to see. I don't want to see you, Danny. If you're with me, if you're still with me, I can't see you. I cannot. I can't bear to do that to myself. You're gonna see me crying next time you see me, and I'm gonna go into an Uber, and that'll be that. That's what's gonna happen.
Just because I get my balls drained by a fucking lizard.
I almost kissed you before I said goodbye to you.
Sandrine, give it to me. Sandrine, let me tell you something. You know what time it is? It's bad bitch o'clock time. Get your life together. You don't need this, man. You're better than that.
Oh, I just landed a very good job, but it's just...
Congratulations.
It doesn't matter, though. I want to be with the man that makes me happy. And, you know, after I had the second shoot with Danny, with Fear and Loathing, I realized, oh, my God, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I just really, that was my passion. It's like, oh, wow, I actually also, at this time, you were just a friend to me, Danny. But I was like, oh, this is a lot of fun doing this with him. And
what if I said
really enjoyed it.
that I could orchestrate a meeting between you and Andrew Tate?
I don't care. I don't want to see. I don't like him anymore because I found out all this disturbing and alarming information about Andrew Tate, and I don't like him anymore. However, some of the things he says is true, but of course that's how cults get you. And he's like a cult leader. He's a scammer. He's a horrible. If you look into how people, like religion starters and cult leaders, they have a whole method of. They'll say something that's true, so they get the public to agree with it, and then they.
I know you're well versed on the cult stuff and everything, but listen, you don't need Danny. All right, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't need him. I get that you would like him, but there's got to be a prince out there that's going to really, really just complete your heart.
The only person I could really there's two other guys I could probably see myself with if we were compatible, and that would be Leo and Nick Simmons.
Nick Simmons.
Who the fuck? Nick Major TV?
Wait a second. Who's Nick Simmons?
Gene Simmons' son, possibly, but I don't have romantic feel. I mean, Leo. I mean, I've
wait. Is Nick Simmons the fitness YouTuber?
Wait, is it
really hit it off?
Wait a second. We're talking Nick Simmons, the fitness YouTuber.
Impossible pull-up. We're about to find out.
He's Gene Simmons from Kiss, the son.
Well, is his son a fitness YouTuber?
No, that's Richard Simmons.
No, this is Nick Simmons. He's killing it. 220K on his newest video.
I don't think you're looking at the right one. I don't know. His Instagram he has a mask on his Instagram picture. He's wearing a mask anyway. But he's cute. But I don't know if we would be compatible.
This guy.
The thing is
He's a stud.
I just want to be with a man that I feel comfortable with. Danny was someone that I could easily see myself taking my clothes off in front to and doing a lot of tantric and wonderful sensual movements on his body too.
Okay, wow.
And straddling and a lot of fun stuff.
Whoa.
There you go.
Well, Sandrine, we got to wrap the pot up, but thank you so much. Listen, you don't need Danny. You're fine. Check in with us and let us know how the job's going.
I'm not fine if I'm in love with a man that's taken, Leo. Let's just be honest. Let's face the facts.
Let's be honest. Being lovesick is the best way to live your life. I've been lovesick for years. It's great. You wallow in your sadness every now and then, but it drives you forward, Sandrine. It gives you a reason to get up and go seize the day. Carpe diem. That's what
my brother says all the time.
Yeah, being lovesick's the best.
Well, if Leo and
like
I
Van
ever,
Gogh.
Well, Danny, I actually thought of this too. Like, Danny could make me so sad and upset if he comes to see me when he's still in a relationship with me. I might just have revenge sex with Leo. So.
Wow. Well.
But I don't think that's I actually don't want to do that though, because I don't want to lose my virginity. Then Leo disappears and I don't see him again for another 6 months.
You would never do that.
That'd be really annoying.
I would be there for you, and I would hope that you would get impregnated, and we would raise that child.
Sandrine, would
Leo,
you?
do you want? Yeah.
Would you give Leo head in a Little Caesars parking lot?
That's so funny.
I am a Little Caesar star, as you know.
What?
I'm a Little Caesar star, as you know.
Yeah, you are. You're so cute.
All right, Sandrine, listen to me. Go and
No,
one
other thing.
Okay.
Did Danny see the reel fully?
With the friends?
I'm gonna pull it up. I'll pull it up and I'll talk to you, Sandrine. We have to end the pod. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, and then one other thing, maybe Danny review my Instagram again. Just saying that.
All right, he'll check it out.
All right, Sandrine.
See you, Sandrine.
It was beautiful talking to you, Sandrine.
You're the best.
Okay.